Welcome to LearnSphere. In this video, we'll be going through standard form. A number in standard form looks like a times 10 to the power of n, where a is a value that is more than or equals to 1 and less than 10. And n is an integer where it can be positive or a negative number. Let's go on to a few examples. Let's go on to example 1, where we have to convert 4,500,000 into standard form. In this example, we firstly have to determine the value of a, which is a number between 1 and 10. And in this example, we can put a decimal point between 4 and 5 to get the value of 4.5. And to get the decimal to be between 4 and 5, we have to shift the decimal point, which was initially at the back, by 6 places towards the left. And this can be expressed in standard form as 4.5 times 10 to the power of 6, as we have shifted the decimal point by 6 places to the left. Let's go on to example 2, where we have 0.000372, and we have to express it in standard form. The value of a that is between 1 and 10 is 3.72. And in order to get the decimal point to be between 3 and 7, we have to shift the decimal place by 4 to the back, and it will be 3.72 as our value of a times 10 to the power of negative 4, as we have shifted the decimal point 4 places to the right. Let's go on to example 3, where we have to multiply two standard forms together. In this example, we have to firstly group the numbers together, and we can rewrite it as bracket 3.2 times 5. And we have to group the base of 10 together, and it will be times bracket 10 to the power of 4 times 10 to the power of 7. Next, we solve them separately. 3.2 times 5 will give us 16. And 10 to the power of 4 times 10 to the power of 7, as they have the same base, we have to add the powers, which will give us 10 to the power of 11. Next, as 16 is not a value between 1 and 10, we have to convert this into standard form, and we can put a decimal between 1 and 6 to get it to be 1.6. And as we have shifted the decimal place by 1 spaces to the left, the answer would be 1.6 times 10 to the power of 12 as our answer. Let's go on to example 4, where we have 7.5 times 10 to the power of 8 over 2.5 times 10 to the power of 3. This can be expressed as 7.5 times 10 to the power of 8 divided by 2.5 times 10 to the power of 3. And as we have division between two standard forms, we can separate the two values together, which are bracket 7.5 divided by 2.5 times, and we have to group the base of 10 together, and it will be bracket 10 to the power of 8 divided by 10 to the power of 3. Then we can simplify them. 7.5 divided by 2.5 gives us 3 times, and 10 to the power of 8 divided by 10 to the power of 3. As the base are the same and is being divided by each other, we have to subtract the powers, and it will be 10 to the power of 5. And as 3 is a value between 1 and 10, we have this answer already in standard form. Let's go on to example 5, where we have 3.5 times 10 to the power of 5 plus 4.2 times 10 to the power of 3. In this example, we have two standard forms being added with one another, and the rule of this would be, if we want to add and subtract between standard forms, we have to convert the power of 10 to be the same. So in this example, we can take both of them to have a power of 5. So for the first term, we can just leave it as 3.5 times 10 to the power of 5 plus, as we want to convert 10 to the power of 3 to 10 to the power of 5, we have to shift the decimal point, which was between 4 and 2 spaces to the left, and this will give us 0.042. Next, we can factorize out times 10 power 5. And we'll have a bracket. And the contents of the brackets are the values, which are 3.5 plus 0.042. And this can be simplified to be 3.542 times 10 power 5. And as 3.542 is a number between 1 and 10, it is already expressed in standard form. And this is our answer. Let's go on to example 6, where we have 6.32 times 10 power 6 minus 4.5 times 10 power 5. As we are subtracting between two standard forms, we have to make the powers of 10 to be the same. Let's try with making both of them have the power of 5. So for the second term, we can just leave it as minus 4.5 times 10 power 5. And for the first term, we have to convert it to the base of 10 with a power of 5. So to do this, we have to bring the decimal point, which was between 6 and 3, one space to the right, which gives us 63.2 times 10 power 5. Now, as we have the base of 10 and the powers to be the same, we can factorize them out. And in the brackets, we would have 63.2 minus 4.5. And this will give us 58.7 times 10 to the power 5. As the value of 58.7 is not in standard form, as it's more than 10, we have to convert it by shifting it one decimal place to the left, which gives us 5.87 times. As we have shifted the decimal point one space to the left, we have to increase the power. Therefore, it becomes times 10 power 6. And this is expressed in standard form. Thank you for watching.